come face to face with a lady in white. The terrifying apparition appears at night, often to porters on their night shift.
Yes.
Activity is so prevalent it's considered one of the most haunted places in Kent. Elsewhere on the grounds, the spirit of a horseman has been seen galloping towards the manor, then veering off towards the lake in the dead of night. So you can check in and visualize all of this stuff and experience it. And room service is also available.
Listen, that's good. When you're scared out of your mind, it's good to have food nearby. Let me
Absolutely.
Ask, if you were doing this, I'm going to ask Al, because Al was an ethical person. Wouldn't you just hire somebody to like bang on the walls and stuff, and hire some kind of rider?
If you're looking for that, sure.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
he said the guy comes galloping. Is it going to go
Galloping.
Galloping.
With a horse underneath.
He could be galloping like on the Monty Python movie.
Or Monty Python with the coconuts.
Yeah, right. Well, they cut the budget, right?
Hey, 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a hotel called the Ione Hotel in Ione, California.
Yeah.
And there's a room, room 13, and inside the room there's an image of a black rose. And the room was rented back in the 1800s by a prostitute named the Black Rose. And she committed suicide there because she fell in love with somebody, but he couldn't handle it that she was a prostitute.
Yeah.
He got a little bit violent with her, and she committed suicide. And the image of the Black Rose, people try to rub it off, try to wash it off, and it's still, it'll temporarily be gone, and then it comes back.
Comes back. Wow.
Yeah.
Black Rose. Who needs that?
Yeah. And some people actually stayed in there. The men, they get kissed on the cheek.
Oh, really? How much is that?
$25 for you, Mac. And
have to leave a tip too, huh?
And just $2 for 1-1.
Leave a tip.
Please,
I'm down to number 8, and this one is called the Mermaid Inn, located in the historic medieval town of Rye in East Sussex. Dates back to more than 600 years. It's also one of the most haunted places in Sussex. Used as a base of operations for the infamous Hawkhurst gang during the 1700s. There are 5 guys believed to be residing here amongst many other spirits. Reports of ghosts here consist of, among others, a lady in gray who likes to sit in the chair by the fireplace in the James room. So be sure to ask for the James room. An apparition of a man is said to hang around room 10, appearing to walk through the bathroom wall into the main room. And in room 17 is a feature of this hotel. The wife of the Hawkhurst gang founder, named George Gray, is said to reside, often appearing in the middle of the night, rocking on a chair in the room. And that's room 17, everybody.
Nice.
So be on the lookout for that one.
Yeah.
Number 7, the Ruston Castle has a history dating back to the 13th century.
I think I've heard of this place, actually. Go ahead.
Having been built by Edward I in 1217. Now it's a luxurious hotel and spa, and it's regarded as one of the most haunted castles in Wales.
Wow.
Okay. The Prince of Wales knows about this place.
Very nice.
Lady Grey of Ruston Castle is probably the most well-known ghost of the castle. Although there are others, visitors have reported seeing a soldier as well as a little girl. Lady Grey is said to have found out her husband was having an affair with a peasant girl and then subsequently killed her husband's mistress.
She was mad at him. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So
after this, she was tried of murder and sentenced to death, and since then has not left the castle. She's been seen in the banqueting hall and wandering the castle battlements. The ghostly figure of the soldier, however, has also been spotted wearing just one glove. Now, this isn't Michael Jackson.
How do you know?
He's wandering around the grounds of the castle.
Yes.
And get this, ghostly orbs have also been seen, which are taken to be an indicator of the presence of one or more human spirits.
These things are so English, with the peasant girl and the stable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very much. Go ahead, please.
Very much, very, very British. Very, not very polite, but very, very English.
Very
that's what they
Downtown
did
Abbey,
back
isn't it?
then.
Yes, oh, we had to watch.
Not Downton Abbey at all, yeah, definitely.
Damn. I was
How
gonna
about
say-
the Golden Fleece in Yorkshire? Regarded by many paranormal experts as the most haunted pub in Britain, the Golden Fleece is a must-visit for anyone visiting the city, featuring on TV's Most Haunted several years ago. If you ever watched that show, do you ever watch that show, The Most Haunted? It's on Netflix, and it's some of it's boring to death, but it's a pretty cool show. It is one of the most haunted places in York. If you do book a room here, you'll find it difficult to avoid any paranormal activity, with over 15 ghosts reportedly residing here.
Wow, they all live there.
They all live there, they all hang around, they never leave. The
Hmm.
most notable being Lady Alice Peckett, the wife of John Peckett, former Lord Mayor of York and one-time owner of the inn.
Yes, yes.
Many guests and staff members have laid eyes on Alice, wandering the cramped, dark corridors late at night and walking up and down the old wooden staircase. Without a doubt, the Golden Fleece Inn is one of the most haunted pubs in New York, and certainly one of the most haunted places in Yorkshire.
Yes, the Golden Fleece, remember that name. Go ahead,
Now,
next.
here's one you might be familiar with, the Jamaica Inn in Bodmin Moor, Cornwall.
Okay.
Located on the borders of Bodmin Moor and Cornwall, this stunning 18th century coaching inn is well known for its tales of pirates, smugglers, and murderers.
All
It
three.
gained worldwide notoriety, having been the location of the novel Jamaica Inn by author Daphne du Maurier.
Demonic. Yeah. I know.
Yeah,
It's
Jessica Brown Finley was in that remake of that movie, formerly from Downton Abbey, and it was a pretty good movie. Jamaica Inn, check it out. Any location with such a long and colorful history is sure to have a ghost or two hiding within.
Yes, yes.
Being one of the most haunted places in Cornwall, the Jamaica Inn is overflowing with spirits and paranormal activity. So much so, the inn runs regular ghost hunts, and paranormal investigators travel from all over to witness it firsthand. A few of the reports have contained disembodied voices talking Cornish, a full-bodied apparition of a man in a hat and cloak, and phantom footsteps coming from empty rooms. So, check out that, the Jamaica Inn.
Yes, yes.
How about this one? One of the most haunted places in Northern Ireland,
Oh,
called the Ballygally Castle.
the Ballygally Castle.
Ballygally, look for it. Ballygally Castle, Northern Ireland.
Hmm.
Beautiful 17th century castle perched on the famous Causeway coastal route in Northern Ireland. It's commonplace for a castle to have its own resident ghost, and Ballycastle is no different. However, this particular ghost has been haunting the castle for over 400 years. The ghost is said to be that of Lady Isabel Shaw, who was the wife of Lord James Shaw. Lord Shaw wanted his son to be his heir. However, when Lady Shaw couldn't deliver a male heir, he locked her up in a room at the top of the castle. In an escape attempt, it is believed Lady Shaw fell to her death. Another theory is that Lord Shaw himself threw her to her death, or he paid someone to do it.
Wow.
The ghost of Lady Isabel is said to be friendly, and is regularly seen wandering around the old castle, perhaps in search of her beloved children. There are countless reports of eerie activity around the castle, with several guests feeling a presence in their rooms, hearing unexplained noises, and witnessing the inexplicable.
Sounds like Lord Lady Doldrum.
And you pay good money for this, too.
Yeah, listen, where are you? Number 3?
Down to number 3. One of the most haunted places in London. It's also one of the most elegant. Ideally located at the top end of Regent Street, the hotel is a draw for society's rich and famous, and for those looking for a haunting. And it has accommodated the likes of Princess Diana, Lady Gaga, Oscar Wilde, and the great British writer Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
What's the name
Even
of
the
the
ghosts,
hotel? I didn't
What's
get
the
it.
name?
the Langham in London. Even the ghosts are high class at the Langham. The ghost of Emperor Napoleon III is known to return to the hotel he stayed at during his exile from France. The most active spirit is that of a German prince who committed suicide by jumping from the 4th floor. He's often seen wandering through walls and doorways, with a special penchant for room 333,
Hey,
London's most haunted hotel room.
wow, huh?
Look for room 333. There was a BBC story about it too some time ago. Number 2, Now this one is right near me, and I go here all the time. Best
Go
fish and
ahead.
chips in the world. Okay,
Right.
the Angel Inn. It's called the Angel Blue Pig, actually, but the Angel Inn in Leamington. Wonderfully traditional pub and hotel that dates back to the 13th century, situated in the heart of the New Forest. The New Forest is a huge area, lovely, wild horses, wild donkeys, and everything. It's haunted by up to 6 ghosts. The number of sightings reported over the years by guests is one of Britain's most haunted. One of the ghosts seen frequently is the ghost of a former coach driver who is often seen in the kitchen, staring out the window. A phantom blonde female has been spotted flitting around the second floor of the inn, and giggles have been heard in that area of the hotel. So look for that on the second floor.
Giggling.
Yes.
Let's go there. Okay.
How about this one? Other ghostly goings on include footsteps and the sounds of someone playing the piano
Wow.
drifting through the hotel. However, there is no piano at the inn. So go figure.
That is mysterious.
And
Yes.
finally, number 1. This isn't a hotel, but it's the world famous Tower of London.
Oh yes. Very haunted.
You know, very cool, very Tower
I've
of London.
actually been there. That's
Yeah. A lot
amazing.
of people say
Oh,
that's
yeah.
really crazy.
It's real creepy.
Wanting
Historic
this.
castle built on the River Thames in the city center.
That's where a lot of
Founded in
fish.
1066.
And if you
By
go to
the Norman Conquest.
London, one of the best places that I think to go to is the East End, where Jack the Ripper and the Cray twins did their dastardly deeds.
Oh,
And
there
those,
we go. That's a
yeah,
good one.
those
Yeah.
areas
Put that
are
on my
very
list.
haunted. Yeah.
I'm planning an itinerary of all of these places with the wife, and
Oh.
she's not too keen on it.
Once you
Wow.
pick one, if they're only $100 a night, right?
Yeah, some of them a little bit more than that, but it's not too bad.
Well, just go for the show and tell us what happened. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that.
Now this isn't a romantic weekend for you and the little lady. This is a research project for you. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, it will be.
Anything back after that. Thank you,
So I'm
Mom.
just quickly going to finish up with the Tower of London. Anne Boleyn is famous for scaring people and wandering around the corridors with her headless body.
Headless.
One.
And
So you're going to England, Scotland, and where
Yeah.
else are you going to?
and Wales.
And
All those
Wales.
places.
Okay. I've been to all 3. Those, yeah. Definitely the whole place is haunted.
He lives in England now.
Listen.
Oh, you
I
live in England?
I live there now. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. You lucky guy.
I live in Leamington right now,
Oh, my
which
God.
is the home of smugglers and pirates. There's smugglers' tunnels all over the place.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. And Mac, when you go to London, if you take a tour bus, it stops every 5 minutes to tell you some kind of historical story.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. There's so much history over there.
I was over there for 2 weeks. Really.
Oh, 2 weeks? Okay.
Yeah, different place. Luckily, I was on someone else's time. Thank you, Juan. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
If you don't give enough.
You're welcome.
I was going to say, bus stop every 5 minutes to pee.
That somehow. Why don't we do this? Why don't we take a quick commercial break now, and we'll come back with Switch's report about Bigfoot and aliens with pink eyes. You're listening to Mike Maloney's Military Stuff Show here on the Distant Thunder Radio Network. We'll be right back. 23140. Hang on, anyone? If you have to pee, Jojo, go.
I did that earlier.
Yeah,
He went go to Lizzie Borden's house in New Bedford.
Oh, the bed, is that, yeah, we
She's
should.
a hotel. It's a bed and breakfast.
Yeah. I'll think I can sell that to Lois. Don't tell. That's a great plan.
Yeah, I stopped at Lizzie Borden's place too when we went to Boston. Yeah.
He was innocent. Elizabeth Montgomery, first TV actress ever to go full nude, was in the story of Lizzie Borden. Believe me.
Huh.
I looked at it frame by frame. Yeah. She was in shadow and everything, but she,
Wow.
All right, we're taking a break, and then we get like 15 more minutes with switching, and then that's it, okay?
All righty.